And we are back. You
He's trying again, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Get it, man. This is the last Coliseum.
He's just gonna go in there and see what he can make himself out of, eh?
Yup, I'm gonna fucking take these fucking people down. I don't think so this time. Oh, shit, I can ricochet them back.
He gave that guy a good one.
Fuck you!
I don't know, man. I think he's a little off kilter. I think he hasn't enough practice. We haven't seen him in like 4 months.
I got to, you know what? I could probably also check my charms. Oh no, I tried to jump and it didn't fucking work out in time.
I don't think he has the right setup.
It doesn't like immediately move left and like see how like it didn't fully go right.
It has a good control scheme. It has tight controls, but it's very different than other games. I wouldn't say it's as tight as Flint Hook from the little I've played, but it's still very tight still. You know?
Yeah, no, you know when things are going to happen, and you can feel that they should and shouldn't happen at certain points.
Exactly.
But it's just like there's like that half or quarter second delay between turning left and right. Where it's like,
it doesn't give you that free movement. You have to commit to where you're going in a lot of ways.
For the most part, yeah.
It doesn't allow you to change. You're not Kid Buu in Dragon Ball Z. You can't just like, haha, I did a standing crouching punch, now I can just jump right over you and change position at any time I want.
Is that what people don't like about Kid Buu?
No, I don't know what people like about Kid Buu. I know that base Goku and base Vegeta came out and they're basic bitches. I mean, wait, what?
Are they
no,
not good?
They're actually really good.
I was gonna say, I don't know how fighting games work with base versions of things, but I would assume they're still on an equal power level.
You get the dream meme team of Goku, 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 and Vegeta, Vegeta, Vegeta. Because you can be
Vegeta, Vegeta, Vegeta.
You get to be regular form Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta, and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta.
Fuck me. Oh shit, you can just do like...
Goku even has the thing of he could be Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, Black Goku, Blue Goku, or Grandpa Goku.
Grandpoku?
Grandpoku. He gets his dad's in the game, Bardock.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Bardock, yeah. Grandpa Goku.
It's the grandpappy of them all, Grandpa Goku. Not to be confused with Grandpa Gohan, who's dead. But I guess they're both dead, so...
I mean, isn't
They're
Broly
dead
dead?
grandpas.
According to the canon?
Broly's canon now, too. Apparently he's getting a movie, which...
Yeah.
I need to catch up on Super. I think I need to catch up on My Hero Academia. I binge-watched Voltron.
Hey man, I told you My Hero Academia had new stuff coming out. And you were like, fuck it, I'll watch it when the fucking new season comes. And I'm like, dude, just catch up.
Well, I am caught up now, but the problem is I want to watch more, and then when I only get one episode, I get really bummed because I want to keep watching. I love Netflix for that very reason, because I get to binge a whole season. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the stuff.
That's what Daddy needs.
That's what I needed. I needed more Voltron in my life.
I didn't watch Voltron. Is it good?
It's a really good show. I did learn some crucial thing though. Don't look at the fandoms. Don't look at Reddit.
Oh no, really?
Don't look at the people that ship, because you're just gonna be like, man, I really like this show, but everyone seems to be complaining, and they did it so well, and I don't understand. It's so good. Why can't we just have nice things?
Well, I mean, it's fandoms.
It's fandoms.
Fandoms.
There's a lot of people.
A lot of toxicity.
Because Voltron's been pretty good about its representation, whereas some other shows, which I will not name, have not been have not been as good, and they've been more pandering. I did like the way they handled how one of the characters came out in in the show. I thought it was very interesting.
In Voltron or a different show?
In Voltron, just because it wasn't something that was apparent, but it also didn't feel super forced, and I appreciate subtle romances. I get really annoyed when people try and put romantic subplots.
Oh, like in Sailor Moon and her cousin, or
Yeah,
not the girl and her cousin.
just because
in the American version.
Very often romances and anything, they come off either they're super corny or they're just not believable. I.e., let's look at Attack of the Clones. That's an example of a very bad romance.
Which one was that one?
That was the one where
Asaka or whatever.
No. That's when Padme and Anakin get together.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking about the movie Attack of the Clones.
I thought you were talking about.
No.
What is the other one? The
Well, we can talk about another bad romance in Star Wars. Finn and the Asian American actress.
Yeah.
What's her name? That was super forced. That was like, whoa. You didn't earn this at all. You barely know the guy. I think this is a one-sided relationship. I think you have a thing for him, and he's just like, chick just kissed me. I've never been kissed before. What's going on?
Yeah, well, without bringing in too much of the fucking toxic Star Wars fan base, regardless of whether you like the movie
I
or
love
not.
the prequels and the originals.
See, that's
and-
where you're already wrong.
Hey, I admit they're flawed, but I still like them.
Yeah.
I will never say, you know what's the best movie ever? Episode 1. I will say I like Episode 1. I'm okay with it. I think Episode 5 is the best movie, and I think 4 is right behind it. I like Rogue One a lot as well. I actually liked Han Solo, which you didn't like at all.
I didn't. I mean,
I think you said it was okay, but you weren't as high on it as I was.
I came out with it liking it more than I thought I would. But yeah, a lot of it was like, yeah, I saw that coming.
I mean, a lot of it was I saw it coming, but I appreciate how Star Wars it felt. It felt more Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It felt more Star
Yeah.
Wars than Episode 7 and 8 felt. Same with Rogue One. And it wasn't just because they had callbacks or nostalgia. The storytelling just felt more like classic Star Wars. It wasn't as joke heavy. The character humor was less on the nose. It just had a better flow to it. I felt the spin-off movies have done better, which was a bummer because they're like, we're gonna hold off on the spin-offs. Like, no, the Obi-Wan movie was happening. That's what I was waiting for.
I figured that's what you were gonna be mad
I love
about.
Ewan McGregor.
I was like, God
He's like,
damn it.
if I had to pick like 3 guys that I might be gay with, I'd be gay with that man because he's amazing.
You got your bromance settled?
I'd have a bromance with Ewan McGregor. It's like Ewan McGregor, George Clooney, and probably someone else. I don't know, Neil Patrick Harris. If I had to be gay, I'd be gay for those guys. I'm not, but I would for them because they're amazing.
Yeah, that's your
Age gap be damned.
not the half age plus 6 or whatever. You're
trying
like,
to
you know
think.
what? Fuck the rules.
Yeah, because like George is like 60 and Ewan McGregor's I think 45 or something. He looks good for his age. And Pat.
I mean, I would hope you think he looks good if you're
NPH
gonna.
is 30 is probably 40 now, right?
I don't know.
He might be.
The first time I saw Neil Patrick Harris was I think in
Harold and Kumar.
Harold and Kumar. Yeah. Like I knew of him, but like I didn't watch like Dookie Howser and WebMD or whatever the fuck they called it.
I didn't either. The only reason I watched How I Met Your Mother all the seasons was because I love Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, I never watched any of those.
That show was a letdown in its last couple of seasons. You want to talk about pandering to the audience and making
Well, I don't think they pandered. I think they did the opposite, right? They wrote some stuff that was stupid.
They wrote stuff that's true. They wrote stuff that was stupid, and the show went on for way too long. It's why I admire shows similar, like Breaking Bad or other shows
Breaking
that
Bad.
Full Metal Alchemist, shows that know, hey, this is when we're going to stop because this is when the story needs to stop, and we're not going to continue it further.
Yeah.
If you guys want to do a spin-off, that's fine. Like
Better Call Saul?
Better Call Saul.
I haven't watched that. Is it good?
I haven't watched it, but I've heard only good things.
Yeah,
so
I
I've
have
heard it's
too.
only great because I think it's the same show creator as well. But they have the benefit of this is a completely different cast of characters, so you're not really encroaching on anything that's been told in that in that story, but you're still able to live in that universe without broaching what was a great
like
condensed
ruining canon and shit like
because
that.
I mean that happens to a lot of shows, and I can't blame them. Hey,
Well, because
you're
they
gonna
want to go
pay-
back and like complete story arcs that didn't get fulfilled.
They want to
and
complete
stuff.
story arcs, and you also have to think of the
hell?
existentials where there's a crew that works on this. If we quit the show, like, yes, it's better for the show, but all
Yeah,
those people
these
that
are
now
people
have to,
who need jobs.
these are people who need jobs. I'm not only supporting the cast, I'm supporting the
God
entire
damn it.
crew, and I imagine there's some obligation to that as well. But I do believe that more and more shows should have shorter runs. I think Netflix has run into this as well.
Yeah.
So they started cutting, for the next couple seasons of the Netflix Marvel shows, they're cutting them down to 10 instead of 13. Because as a lot of
Sounds
reviewers
good.
have pointed out, as much as we like those shows, there's a little too much bloat. If it was 2 episodes less,
Not filler, but like definitely
Not-
unnecessary
not
stuff.
filler, but to the point of if these were out of here, the shows would be much tighter and they'd be much better stories because we don't really need this because all it does is delay the inevitable.
Yeah.
Shows like Iron Fist really
Fuck.
suffered from that.
I heard it was acting too.
I didn't think the acting was incredibly bad. I didn't have as many problems. It's not a very high show, but I've seen worse.
Fuck. Yeah.
a lot of it just didn't understand its core character was the problem, and Finn Jones is a good actor. He's from Game of Thrones.
Is he?
But I think the script let him down more than anything, because he's reappeared as that character in other shows, such as the new Luke Cage season and Defenders, and he's
good there.
And he's good. He's the character that you know Iron Fist is, and it makes sense.
God damn it.
When he first appears, he has to be kind of out of touch, out of the world, but he has some weird acting moments and just plays off some characters in a weird way. I never had the same critiques other people had, but I could understand where they were coming from too.
Well, I mean, I can see that then. I didn't watch the show and I didn't care to.
You've never really gotten into the Marvel Netflix shows.
No, well, I also don't watch a ton of Netflix either.
Yeah.
We know what I have been fucking watching that I love is a ton of YouTube, but Glow. Glamorous Ladies of Wrestling.
I heard you guys were watching that, and I've heard that's really good. I mean,
dude, it's hella good.
I love Allison Brie. She's great.
It's hella good, dude. I was like,
if she was a Japanese character, she'd be my wife. She kind of is.
I mean, like an anime character. He's a Japanese character. I'm like, dude, do the waifus have to be?
Okay, an animated character. She would be a waifu to me, because I loved her on Community. She was great.
Is that still Allison Brie? Mm-hmm. Which is fucking what's her face?
She played Annie. She was the semi. She was
what's her face?
Like the unexperienced, what's the word?
Well, I didn't watch The Office, so.
No, not The Office. She was on Community, which was Dan.
Community. Okay, yeah, that's right.
She was the youngster. She was inexperienced with a lot of things and kind of taken advantage of by a lot of the older characters in the show. Very sweet, endearing character, and she was just great. She was also in Mad Men. She played the husband of one of the different.
The husband.
Advertising guys.
The wife of.
I think his name was Pete. In the show.
From Pete and Pete.
No, yeah, from Pete and Pete. It wasn't John Hamm's character. It was another character.
That's another show I didn't watch.
Mad Men's really good.
I heard it was.
It's very interesting because every character is kind of fucked up in the way. So no one's completely good except for maybe Peggy. That's about it. But even she makes mistakes, and
I like her in King of the Hill.
I like how gray the show is. Fuck. I've never liked King of the Hill. I don't care for King of the Hill that much. I know some people love it. One of my Facebook friends is really.
I like how you quote unquoted that.
I just throwing a jab. No, he's a good guy. But he's just a guy that was a fan of my work, and he was like, "Hey man, can I friend you?" I was like, "Sure." And this was back in there. I was like, "Yeah, why not?"
What the fuck? Oh, god damn it! I can't fucking get out of here.
He's like kind of into the industry. He does a lot of stuff with comic books and publishing. So I was like, "Yeah, this would be a good thing to have a contact."
Oh my fucking god!
You're dead. You're dead, son. You're dead.
I couldn't fuck. What was I supposed to do? I couldn't get out of there.
But he loves King of the Hill, and I want to know what they like about it, but I've never really cared for Mike Judge's work.
It's kind of cringe comedy.
It's cringe comedy, and I've never been a huge fan. I didn't like The Office for that very reason.
Really?
I enjoy The Office. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a good show.
Yeah.
But there has those cringy comedy moments that I've always felt the first 5 minutes of The Office when they do the opening is the best part of The Office, and I can skip the rest of the episode.
You said that, yeah.
That's how I feel. Whereas Parks and Rec, which is the same writers, I want to watch the whole thing. I want to keep going because in the whole 6 or 5 seasons of Parks and Rec, there's only 1 or 2. I think there's 2 cringy episodes. One is the Valentine's Day episode. And then there's another one.
Whoa, what the fuck am I doing?
I don't know, but you're
what the hell is going on?
You broke the game. And there's only one other episode in there that's kind of cringy. It's not. The problem for me is the same thing I had with Doug as a cartoon.
Yeah.
As much as I loved Doug,
it does have that kind of weirdness, huh?
I have empathy for the characters, so when the characters are in an awkward situation, I feel awkward, and I don't like feeling awkward when I'm watching TV.
I think that's the part of it where it's like, oh, it's awkward, so people are like, oh, that feeling, it's like,
and some people
it's a real thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of what King of the Hill is going after.
I think so too.
And I don't care for cringe comedy either. It's like Tim and Eric and shit. It's like,
yeah, no, it doesn't jive with me. It's the same thing with Zach Galifianakis' show, Between Two Bushes.
Oh, Between Two Ferns or something like that?
Between Two Ferns. I can't stand it.
I don't watch any of it.
I've watched one episode with him and Jerry Seinfeld go, this is painful. I'm not laughing at all. I've seen Zach Galifianakis in movies, and I find him funny, But this is just, it's a form of comedy that I just can't get behind. It's...
Yeah, I don't care for cringe comedy at all either.
Cringe comedy just does... I mean, it's the same thing with Louis C.K. when he would have... I mean, now he's in a weird space because he's kind of not a great person, so watching him's a little weird, but
he wasn't a great person before.
No,
either.
he wasn't a great...
I think he would have tested that as well.
He wasn't a great person before
God
either.
damn it.
But, even back when he was at the height of his comedy, I never could get totally behind his stuff because the amount of times he would talk about masturbation, like, I just feel uncomfortable. Some people find this hilarious. I feel awkward, and I don't like this feel. I'm gonna go listen to Aziz, or I'm gonna go listen to Dimitri Martin or somebody else.
I can't take a lot of Aziz. He's funny. It's just like it's like
his special.
Is it Chris Rock? You gotta take him in small doses too?
I think so, and I think Aziz, his last special was really bad. It didn't jive with me.
Yeah.
But when his specials are on point, he's great. But I think that's one reason why he works so well in Parks and Rec and why that show strives so well is because you get a small dose of him.
Yeah, exactly.
Certain comedians are great, but if you see too much of them, you know their shtick. You know what they're about, and you can only take it so much. It's a reason why John C. Reilly, when he's a main character, he's not playing those characters. He's playing John C. Reilly, the serious actor.
Shit, I don't know if I actually thought about it like that, but I think I'd have to agree with you.
John C. Reilly's over the top. He's in a bit role. He's in a co-starring role, and he's that crazy character that's unpredictable.
Yeah.
Similar to Step Brothers.
I love Step Brothers.
Even though both of them...
Although I know Jess is gonna be like, I fucking hate Step Brothers!
I don't really like Step Brothers.
God damn it, jump, dude!
Which is weird because I love Will Ferrell and I love Talladega Nights. That movie is amazing. I like
Talladega Nights, but which one is the one I didn't like?
That's the race car one.
No, there was another one I think with the two of them that I didn't really care for.
I know which movie Will Ferrell's you absolutely...
No. I'm not gonna just talk about that one again. Yeah.
I was gonna say, it has to do with Mark, and you fucking hate it.
Oh boy, old Marky Mark. I'm not gonna dredge that old conversation back up again.
We can do other things.
Boy howdy, this Coliseum is problematic and difficult. But I do like it as a rebuilding back into the series type of thing.
I do. It's a nice way for us to not have to focus too much with not focus, but focus at the same time.
Yeah.
Really just get to kind of talk while we get to have this cool game in the background. If people are going, why aren't you guys talking about the game? There's 100 episodes of us talking.
Yeah, and us going through the Coliseum. So
occasionally talking about the game. So we're not going to talk about the game entirely right now, you know.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Those fuckers in the front, they're not doing any commentary about us.
I don't know, man. They're doing their own thing. Let them talk.
Hit the wrong button.
But I think that'll be till next time, guys.
I think that's it. I think are we gonna try for Zote? Just one kill for Zote?
We can try for Zote, or I think the holding thing is right here, so we could do that too. I mean, whichever is fine by me.
The flower quest?
Yeah.
I have to actually look up where that is. I can't.
We're gonna have to turn on the fan and air out the room while it goes, so we can probably look it up
I'm
right
fucking dripping sweat from behind my ears. And
We've only done one session. We keep going back and forth the fan, and we're still sweating in between.
Yeah, well, it's a tiny room, a lot of
This
electronics.
weather never end.
This shit. It's probably at least 93 in this fucking room right now. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna go and make a couple attempts against Zote. So we'll see you guys later. Bee-ba-boo.
Where's your nightlight? You should have got one. They were on sale for $4.99 and you just said, no, get one later.
Zote talked so much shit in the Coliseum, I gotta go.
Bugs them on has them on sale all the time. And I don't even have to leave my house for it. It's great.
You get free shipping on Bugzon?
I get free shipping. They gave me a bug-tastic deal.
Bug-tastic deal.